What's up, Jabber Nation? It's August. For those of you that know, it's August, which means football is upon us. One more month. Regular season, preseason, not counting preseason.
Yeah, preseason is garbage.
Not counting preseason. But it is NFL season time, because preseason started today,
Yes.
which I did not know about.
And nothing is better than preseason football where you see the starters play one series and then backups the rest of the time.
Except the third game, then they play like
A half.
a half, some three quarters.
Some.
And all
And some don't
teams.
even play that. Even in the third game, some only play like a quarter and leave.
If you're anybody on the Packers, don't play at all.
That's not bad advice with their history of
Yeah,
being
they have-
injured.
Yeah, they
So-
have a little bit of.
Yeah, I mean, I doubt. I mean, Rodgers really never plays that much during the preseason, and last year their wide receivers didn't play all that much. Like Nelson and Cobb didn't play that much in the preseason, so they probably won't play that much. But yeah, I'm okay with. Yeah.
Probably safe bet. So, shout out to all the Dolphin fans out there. Yes, I'm talking about you, Jamie Magnuson. Your boy Tannehill. Looks like he's hurt.
No structural damage to his knee though.
Oh, so we'll probably play.
I mean, he's probably out for a little bit, but it doesn't sound like it's going to be anything too serious. Buzzkill apparently.
Yep. I was gonna lead into something, but never mind now.
Fine. They're still looking at possible potential backup for Tannehill. Should he be out for an extended period of time, that possible potential, backup is a certain quarterback that's been having some trouble finding work as of late. Yes, Colin Kaepernick. How to say his name?
No, I'm having a hard time with this whole situation here. No,
With the Dolphins?
no, heavens, no, not the no, not the Dolphins. No. But I'm having a tough time. Now he was gonna go to the Ravens, and then the owner said, "We addressed the fans. We addressed all assets." And because the fans said no, they didn't sign him. No, what?
Not just the fans. Ray Lewis also chimed in a little bit.
Oh my gosh, what did Ray Lewis say? This will be good.
I don't want to put exact quotes to it, but it was something disparaging against Kaepernick. I can't remember 100% what it is. Everyone can go Google it.
That's so disappointing. I thought Ray Lewis
But
stood for that.
Harbaugh and the GM were both on board with signing Kaepernick. A lot of the players were too.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently, the owner is against it. Why? I don't know.
I mean, this goes to show that I think he's being blackballed by the owners, even though Goodell says he's not.
Well, I mean, yeah, that is very damning evidence against anyone who's saying he's not. And the owner steps in and is like, "Oh, I know everyone else wants to sign him, but no, we're not going to."
Yeah, like, what? I mean, if the owners if he wasn't being blackballed, I think he'd be on the team by now.
And with Baltimore, a lot of people mention that Baltimore would probably be a great place for him because of everything that's gone on in the city, and the city's stance when it comes to police brutality, which Kaepernick was trying to address.
Yeah.
So you think the fans there would be somewhat more supportive of Kaepernick?
A complete 180. Don't even want him there.
So we'll see. See what if anything else comes of that, or we'll see what happens with the Dolphins. Now the city of Miami, he has a whole different issue with the city of Miami, since that's a largely Cuban group. He has made a mistake of wearing a Fidel Castro shirt to a press conference last year, and then kind of talked up Fidel Castro a little bit, which, yeah, that didn't sit well with many people from, that left Cuba, which is, they settle mostly in Miami, so in Miami, it's not going to be about the national anthem protest where everyone's going to be like, why did you say that about Fidel Castro? We don't like you for that reason. So, I have a whole other issue with that group, but I mean, yeah, the how he doesn't have a backup job is really beyond me. 'Cause, I mean,
He's better than over half the backups literally in the league right
I'd
now.
say he's better than at least halfway. I'm thinking, better than at least 3/4 of the backups.
Mark Sanchez has a job, butt fumble.
Yeah, I mean, this guy has led a team to Super Bowl, and he can't find work as a backup. Now,
Mysteriously.
as a starter, okay, I can see why he's not a starter.
Yeah.
I mean, he hasn't, he hasn't played the best, the past couple of years. But I mean, as a backup, yeah, he can easily be a backup. I mean, the Browns could always sign him.
Yeah, we always diss the Browns. Like, literally, the Browns could sign him.
Yeah, it's like, what are they going to lose?
Just be another lottery pick.
Exactly. I mean,
Just to tarnish their team even more.
I'm assuming at this point Kaepernick would probably take a pretty friendly deal. He's not going to be. I would assume he's not going to be demanding a high pay.
Yeah. I think he just wants to play.
Yeah.
Like-
So at this point, I mean, sign him to a smaller contract. I mean, heck, I mean, you can sign him to even just like a 1 year,
Prove
$1
deal.
million,
Something.
heavily, $1 million contract with a lot of bonus potential in there. And just, make him prove himself that way. And then if he doesn't, you're not losing out a whole lot.
You can just get rid of him. If he does, you can sign him to a bigger deal.
Exactly. So, like I said, he should be a backup somewhere. Why no one has signed him? Is he being blackballed?
It's very frustrating.
It's
very frustrating.
Look at the backups, and if you're gonna sit there and tell me that all the backups right now who have jobs are better than Kaepernick, you are a liar.
I'm just saying. Like,
If you came out and said no, Kaepernick doesn't deserve to be on a team, and if you tell me it's because he's not as good as other backups, you're lying. Just be truthful. You don't like him. That's why you don't think he should be
that's
on a
all you
team.
can slip. Like,
Yeah.
just be a straight shooter. We're all adults here.
Exactly.
It won't
So,
hurt our feelings.
Shouldn't be on a team because I don't like him. Okay.
Okay, just be honest. Don't beat around the bush.
Exactly.
If you don't like him, just say you don't like him.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see if he finds a landing spot anywhere else. But football season is upon us, sort of.
Ish.
Sort of.
Ish.
Yeah. Opening game, Cardinals and Cowboys.
Woohoo!
Our Cowboys are having issues getting enough players that weren't suspended, to get on the field.
I did. Yeah, they're kind of in a hard place right now.
Well, if they would stop being idiots and stop committing crimes, then they wouldn't have to worry about that.
And we talked about this last year on the
We've talked about this on a
channel.
few different
Yeah, like,
occasions.
don't get it. They're being paid all this money
Yeah.
to stay out of trouble, and they still don't
Even-
get it.
Even their prize running back, Zeke
Yeah.
is, in trouble. How hard is it to not be stupid?
Apparently, when you have millions of dollars, very hard.
Right. Well, you look.
If you're on the
Okay,
Cowboys.
so you look at both Dak Prescott and Ezekiel at the same time. Both have enormous amount of pressure on them. Both perform very well. Dak has handled himself exceptionally. Class act. Elliott, on the other hand, not so much. It's like, why don't you just stay out of the limelight, for a while. Just keep a low profile. That's all you have to do. And you can be a very successful NFL player or athlete in general. You can do a lot, but still not have to, be at these stupid parties where you're gonna end up doing something stupid, or drinking where you're gonna do something stupid. Look, Tom Brady celebrated his 40th birthday. He, leads what many would consider a pretty extravagant lifestyle. Married to a Victoria's Secret model, has a few kids, goes, does a bunch of stuff, but
Those are Krispy Kremes, probably.
you never hear him getting in trouble. He's not one to go out partying and doing stupid stuff. He's been famous for a very long time. He's had a lot of pressure on him, and he gets caught, maybe doing stupid things on the field,
Right. Yeah.
but nothing against the law. Derek Jeter, who was, you can't get any more high profile than the New York Yankees and the captain of the Yankees. He was that for a long time, very successful. There is really nothing you can find about him outside of baseball. He keeps everything very low key. whenever he would have get-togethers at his house, he would have a basket. You would have to put your cell phone in, and you could not touch that cell phone the rest of the night.
Just saying.
Not a bad idea,
Just saying.
for
Yeah.
all the...
Social media.
Exactly, I mean...
Some stupid photos could get floated around.
Very easily. Very easily. So yeah, why don't you should do something like that. If you're going to throw a party, do it at your house and on your terms. If people are still going to come out to your party, Ezekiel, for example, people are going to come out, make them leave their cell phones away, put them away, and then you can have a party and, have a good time, and nothing's going to be photographed or videotaped or anything. But yeah, I mean, not... Cowboys just in general just don't... They seem to love trouble.
Yeah, they like being in the spotlight for doing stupid stuff.
Mm-hmm. Which, yeah. I have no idea why.
I'm speechless with it. I don't understand it.
I don't either.
So, apparently there was an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians
No.
in
No.
the NBA
No.
titled LeBron and Kyrie.
Okay, it's not about the Kardashians.
It's a soap opera,
Okay.
drama. That's what I'm getting at. Work
See, I
with
thought you actually legit
you
talking
gotta
about the
work-
Kardashians, in which case then the show is gonna be over. I'd have to end it right there. But yes, okay, so Kyrie and LeBron, okay. I get where you're going now. Say the Kardashians and it took me off because it just sounds terrible. You gonna snap out of it?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you killed my thunder again.
Well, when you mentioned keeping up with the Kardashians, I mean,
But that's what it's like, though.
It's a buzzkill.
It's the he said she said thing. The Kris Jenner,
Stupid drama.
Yeah, the News. You listen to
Catfights.
stuff and you feel the brain cells rotting away.
that does happen when you watch the Kardashians.
Yes. I mean, it's.
At least 100 brain cells get killed every minute you hear them speak.
I would double up you and say at least 200 million, 300 million, depending on what household you're in.
That more than doubles me. I only said 100 brain cells. You went to 200 million brain cells.
Yeah, that's what it feels like sometimes. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, enough about
Yeah.
that. Okay, so Kyrie and LeBron,
It's getting ugly.
a little high schoolish.
It's. Did you see the video of Steph Curry at the wedding making fun of LeBron and Kyrie was just encouraging it?
Yeah, which I mean, Kyrie not the smartest thing to do, because once again, Cavaliers control you for 2 years.
That's what a lot of people don't get. Yeah, he can want to get traded, but who's to say if Dan Gilbert wants to be a jerk and say, no, we're going to hold on to you for these 2 years or at least until we get something that's worth it.
And, well, yeah, I mean, they're not going to trade him for nothing. Just
No.
because he says he wants to be traded doesn't mean they're just going to take any trade for him. They're going to want to get something good in return for him. And if they don't, they can keep him. Or if he wants to be super petty about it, he'll trade him like we mentioned. He can trade him to a terrible team. And say,
Brooklyn
here,
Nets.
go be the man and win your championship here. Good
Brooklyn
luck.
Nets. Yeah.
And yeah, then apparently Kyrie said whatever team he gets traded to, he's not going to commit to re-signing with them. So then what team's going to want to trade for him?
Yeah. So how, if he does that, then how is he supposed to be the focal point? Wouldn't he want to be the face of the franchise if you want to be the focal point of a team?
Maybe he's just trying to work his way out of Cleveland so he can go to Golden State.
Oh my gosh. If he did that, he would be the most hated athlete in sports, I think. Straight up. He'd be up there. He'd be on the list.
Yeah.
He would be up there for sure.
Yeah, I think that would greatly surpass Durant.
Yeah, people would. Durant would get the pass for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it comes down to an ego thing. He said his main mentor is Kobe Bryant. That's what Kyrie Irving said. Nobody has a bigger ego than Kobe Bryant had playing.
true. I mean, how much has Kyrie hung out with Kobe?
That's the other thing. Yeah,
But
I
now,
don't know. Apparently they talk all the time on the phone, apparently, text.
But then now, depending on who you're talking to, Kobe would be a better mentor than LeBron, according to one Michael Jordan.
I guess. MJ's never liked LeBron, though. That's not a shocker.
No, but then, I was listening to ESPN Radio this morning, and they're talking about Michael saying that, and his thing, Michael's reasoning was 5 is better than 3, so 5 championships better than 3. Okay, Michael, if you want to go down that road, Bill Russell beats you as
That's what I was saying to
ever.
people at work today, and they were looking like I was an idiot.
I mean, if that's the reasoning Michael is going to use, then okay, okay, we're going to put that into play. Well, Michael, you're no longer the greatest of all time.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody's believing.
Now, if he said something different, like Kobe had a better killer instinct than LeBron, which I would agree with.
Yeah.
And if he said that, it's like, okay, I can get behind that. Makes sense. But when you're just going strictly championships, well, you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot there. So I mean,
5 is better than 3. Are we doing math
and
now?
you know what? 10 is better than 6. So Bill Russell's got you. Sorry.
I read that article, and then I saw like 5 other articles saying MJ's remarks were so wrong, and then they just went into detail.
Yeah, and I can see him making a case for Kobe. Like I said, the killer instinct aspect of it. But yeah, you can't go strictly off of that because that kills everything. And yeah, championships are a part of it, but it's not the entire thing. So and yeah, if you give me fourth quarter shot needs to be made in like the finals, I'm probably going Kobe.
Yep.
So something like
I
that.
agree. Yep.
Okay, use that logic when it comes to saying that's why he's better.
Yeah, if he
That makes more sense.
Yeah, if he would have just straight up said Kobe's the bigger shot maker or something down the stretch, been like, oh, okay, yeah.
More clutch,
Okay,
stuff like that. Okay,
Sure.
I get it. You're making a valid point. Otherwise, what you just said, no.
Do you think he
Doesn't
said that and then he realized it himself? Oh crap, I just sounded like the biggest idiot in the world.
I don't think Michael works that way.
Probably not.
No.
I just thought I'd throw it out there.
He said it, and he's like, no, I'm sticking with it. So, and that's exactly what he's gonna do. I don't see him backing off of a statement like that.
So we as the public can just pick it apart
Yeah,
and
basically.
not care.
Yeah, Michael will go back to his $billion
Yeah, harsh life.
lifestyle, and
Harsh.
he'll let us say whatever we want about him. He'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll just go to our everyday working jobs.
Yeah,
Some of us at Home Depot.
He'll get on his Air Jordan plane and fly
Yeah.
to wherever he wants to.
Yep. Probably go to Paris. I'll call him from Paris.
So yeah, he'll be okay. I think he'll manage.
You think he'll manage?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Probably be tough. I think he can do it.
So I know John doesn't want to do this, but I'm going to go into it. My man at BBB, LeVar Ball. He is on a roll lately. First, the newest one he said was that he was better than Gronk in his heyday.
Still talking about
You'd
him?
love to share it?
Still talking about him?
Yes.
Then no.
Seems my colleague here has became a subject of sleep apnea. He's no longer with us.
Talking about that, no.
Yeah, he's no longer with us.
Taking a stance against talking about that.
See Daffy. I just wanted to throw that in there. But moving on, Gatorade. Is it in you?
All right.
Moving on. Sorry, I just wanted to give LeVar some jabber time.
Doesn't deserve it.
So, alright. So,
Alright, well, are we going to do some playoff predictions for NFL? Just to
yes.
kinda do a
Yes,
little-
we are. Yes, I'm ready. I'm ready. Are you ready?
Alright.
I'm ready.
Sure, why
Let's
not?
be ready. You go first.
Now, you were very intense and ready for that.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right, so
Wild
AFC.
cards? Wild card?
First, okay, AFC. Coming out of the West, Raiders.
Well, I don't know if we don't say the Raiders, we might get trolled again.
But I said the Raiders were going to.
So what if I don't say the Raiders? Will we still get trolled?
You might.
Yes. I'm gonna go with the Broncos. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
I'm joking. I'm kidding. Joke. Joke!
I would hope so.
I got Oakland, yeah. I think Derek Carr stays healthy this year. I think they'll make a deep run in the playoffs. I think Marshawn Lynch is going to be huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
Then coming out of the North, going with the Steelers.
Yeah, they just... They
You know,
all...
it was tossed between them and the Browns. And, you know,
I'm going to go with Cleveland.
I'm holding you to that.
Okay. I'm going to go with the Browns.
Are you willing to put money on that?
I'm going to put donuts on that. Can we put donuts?
If you put money on it in Vegas and they actually won, you would win a
Oh.
lot of money.
If we were in Vegas, I would say the Browns. No, I got the Steelers. Yeah, that's a pretty easy division.
Yeah.
Really, top to bottom.
And South, I got the Texans.
Yeah, I
don't
think...
see anyone else really in that division. Jaguars are terrible. Bortles is throwing 5 interceptions in practice.
5 interceptions in practice.
Uh-huh.
Sweet.
So Jesse, your Jaguars, that's what you have to look forward to this year.
Do not draft him, fantasy owners, at all. Didn't they spend a lot of money on their defense in offseason, the Jags?
Yeah. But if you don't have an offense that can do anything, what's the point?
Yeah, Bortles is just really
Then-
struggling.
The Colts, I mean, Luck is hurt. Who knows about him? And then the Titans.
Yeah, they got Eric Decker off season.
Can Mariota continue to progress? Or I mean, I don't know. I don't. Out of everyone I trust in that division, I trust the Texans the most.
Well, if they can get their quarterback thing,
Well, like I said, with Deshaun Watson, all I have to do is play average, and they'll be fine. I mean, that's.
he has
Basically-
receivers, running back,
I mean,
defense.
if he played average, and he'd be playing better than the quarterbacks had last year, and they still made it to the playoffs. So. And then East and Patriots.
Move on.
Yeah. So now wild cards. I got the Chiefs in one spot.
Yeah, I got the Chiefs.
Second spot is a little tougher. Jets, Jets.
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
For the
I have no idea.
second wild card,
The Ravens? Maybe?
Maybe.
I don't think the Dolphins will get back to the playoffs this year.
Yeah, heck, I'm gonna go Dolphins. Why not?
The Fins?
I can't think of anyone else really that stands out.
I'll go with Baltimore.
I mean, the Patriots are winning that conference. Patriots going back to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, unless something
Barring
crazy
injury.
happens.
Yeah, barring Tom Brady going down with
The
a
Madden
leg injury or
curse.
something like that. The Patriots, they're going to be in the Super Bowl again.
Yep.
I know nobody wants to hear that. I don't really want to say it.
It's
but
reality,
that's-
people.
That's reality.
They're always good and they load it up in the offseason.
And then so the NFC, coming out of the West,
Seahawks.
Seahawks. Yeah.
I got the Seahawks. I think Carson Palmer's gonna start to regress this year.
I think he kind of did last year.
Right, and I don't know how Fitzgerald's gonna look now. He's getting
Yeah.
up there.
All right. After the West, then go NFC North. Obviously, I'm picking
You know who I'm picking?
Bears.
Mr. Non-hard count?
Yeah.
No. No. No.
So, yeah, obviously I'm going Packers.
Yeah, I think even though we don't know how their secondary will look, they
Just
have
their
enough.
defense in general.
Yeah, okay, so I'm being nice. I'm trying to be nice. Okay.
The defense in general is just garbage.
Okay. Okay. Even though their secondary, also known as defensive problems, they'll have enough to get out of the North, at least.
Yeah, 'cause, I mean, I don't foresee the Vikings doing all that well because, once again, Bridgewater's not there. So you're relying on
Sam
Bradford,
Bradford.
who proved last year he'll have spurts of decentness, but then he'll come crashing back to earth.
But the Vikings do have the greatest defense of all time.
Yeah, no.
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 No. There's some Viking fans that think that, though.
Some Viking fans do, yes, and I do not agree at all. I mean, their defense is, it's good, but I'm not comparing it to the Buccaneers, the Ravens, or the '85 Bears.
Or the prime Legion of Boom.
Yeah, or the Niners defense in the '80s. No, it's not. Steel curtain. Nope.
Has this defense won any Super Bowls for the Vikings? This greatest defense.
Hasn't even gotten them to the Super Bowl.
The playoffs? No,
not last year. No.
Okay, yeah, we'll just move on past that then.
And then the Lions are the Lions. I mean,
I know it's kind of bummer because I like Matt Stafford.
Yeah.
They just can never get there, but then I don't know.
So the Packers will. I'm picking them to come out of that division. The South. I mean, the Saints should be a pretty. Should be a much better team with adding Adrian Peterson there, but is it enough to overtake the Falcons?
I don't think so.
No. Yeah, I'm still picking the Falcons.
Yeah,
But who knows? I mean, the Falcons could, get a pretty decent lead in the division, then blow it.
That is true. That could happen because that division, it's literally, I think every year a different team has won it.
Yeah, the first 3 quarters of the season, I'm sure they'll do great, but the fourth quarter, they'll probably fold.
I see what he did there. That was good.
Victory sip.
Is that a vitamin water victory sip, John?
Every time. Literally every show. Watch it. Every show.
Your sip, your victory sip, or are we talking about the vitamin water?
The vitamin waters are every episode. And with all the points I make better than yours, I take a lot of victory sips. Once again.
Loser sip for John.
Alright, so. Okay, South, you're going with the Falcons.
Falcons.
East.
I don't know, this is going to be tough.
Going Eagles.
Oh, Eagles.
Cody, I got you. Eagles.
It's going the Eagles.
Carson Wentz, North Dakota. He has a lot around him.
He does have a lot. They got LeGarrette Blount. They got Alshon Jeffrey. They got Torrey Smith. Their defense isn't that bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going Eagles.
Okay, yeah, I'll go the Eagles. Just because Carson's a North Dakota guy.
And then wild card.
Giants. I think the Giants probably.
I'm going to go with the Cowboys. Wild card.
Okay.
I still don't trust the Giants.
Still.
No. Their wide receiver Shepard down with a pretty nasty looking knee injury. They got carted off the field.
Which one went down?
Shepard, I think it was.
Oh, they're okay. I mean, they still got ODB and what's his name? Marshall.
Yeah, I still don't trust them. They're one boat ride away from just letting it all go. And then other wild card. I am going to go with the Saints.
Really?
I always usually throw a shocker in there, so
I'm going with the Bucks.
Bucks. I picked them last year, and they
Yeah,
failed
it
me.
didn't work out for you at all.
Them and the Jaguars just horribly disappointed me last year. So yeah, I can't pick them this year. So I'm gonna go with the Saints. Now, who do you got? Who's your final? So you're sticking with the Bucks for your final wild card spot?
Yeah.
All right. So okay, we got the playoffs. So now we both agree Patriots are coming out of the AFC.
Oh man, this
Now,
is
who's
so
coming
hard.
out of the
I don't
NFC?
know.
I mean, I would love to see a Patriots Packers Super Bowl. See Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers go against each other. That'd be entertaining.
I want to say Green Bay, but I can't trust their defense.
Yeah.
I don't know how their defense is gonna look.
Well, it can be much worse than it was last year.
My gut wants to say Green Bay, but last year in the playoffs when they played the Falcons showed that Rodgers can only take them so far.
Well, yeah, and your defense has to make a stop.
Yeah, just a stop.
Which,
just one stop.
I mean, they couldn't even do that against the Falcons.
No,
So,
I don't know, man. That's really hard. My gut is saying Green Bay, but I just can't trust it. I don't know. It's not going to be the Falcons again. I don't see it. That never happens. Rubber matches.
Ready for me to go out on a limb on this pick?
Oh boy, this
Ready
should
for
be
this
good.
one? It's gonna
The
surprise
Browns?
you. How are they gonna come out of the NFC?
Oh right. I'm sorry.
They're gonna change
Yeah,
conferences.
they'll change conferences mid-season.
and they're gonna change teams.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna go Eagles.
The Eagles. Wow. So Carson Wentz is gonna play in the Super Bowl his second year in the NFL.
Why not?
I mean,
like I said, I want the Packers to I can't pick them just because of the defense, and I really the NFC is such a toss-up. There's no one in the NFC that
There's
really
n-
stands out.
no, there's not.
So you know what? I want to go out on a limb. Do I really think they're gonna be there? Probably not. But if they make it, I called it early on when no one else thought they would.
I don't know what to do now. I'm caught off guard. Like you would. I don't know. I'm gonna go with the. Go with the Giants.
Giants make Eli
Oh,
Manning
no.
beat Tom Brady for a third
Yes,
time.
again. Yep. His kryptonite.
But yeah, you know, if the Eagles made this Super Bowl, North Dakota would
Oh, the
go
state would
insane.
shut down.
Especially since it's being played in Minnesota.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet.
There would be a lot of not really necessarily Eagles fans, but Carson Wentz fans
They-
at the Super Bowl.
The Eagles would definitely be the home team.
Yeah, they would. So that would be interesting to see.
Go
So now I
Eagles.
kind of want to see that now. So, but yeah, who are your picks? You want to hear them? Subscribe on YouTube, like us on Facebook, blah blah blah, all the same stuff we say every episode.
Oh, okay.
Wrap it up.
Make sure to get your Gatorade. Stay hydrated out there.
Sure.